I would love to know, Tiffany, because you worked on so many successful projects, Holiday, About Fate, and what sparked your interest in screenwriting in the first place? I'm sure it started at a young age. I'm sure it was a passion, but why screenwriting?
What's funny, I wrote my first little play in the third grade. I still have it. So I think very, very early on is not good. But it was a little Sherlock Holmes play that I cast all my friends in. But I really wanted to be an actor. That was my goal. I grew up in a really tiny town. There was not even a movie theater or a bowling alley. There was really nothing going on in my town. And I wanted to get out and go to the city and get to LA and be an actor. And I did that for the first, few years of my career. I really focused on acting, and I'm from Washington State, so I got to Seattle, which for me was the big bad city, and took acting classes. And I'd like to say I had a lot of tiny parts in big movies, and I did that for a while, and finally got to LA. And then I thought, if acting doesn't happen for me in the traditional way, I always had intentions that I would write my own projects and direct my own projects. And I just started writing the first, and I got very, very lucky that the first thing I wrote was, if you're familiar with the Nichols Fellowships, it's a pretty prestigious screenwriting competition put on by the Academy Award, sponsors it, and got a lot of really positive feedback and had a lot of people that wanted to meet with me. And that really sparked, maybe I should take the writing thing a little more seriously. And on my second script that I wrote, I was so lucky to win the ABC Disney Writing Fellowship, which is another amazing competition. And they actually pay you to be in the program for a year and meet amazing people and continue to write. So from that program, I just thought, it seems like the universe is steering me toward a writing career. And I kind of took off in that direction and haven't looked back.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. And that kind of takes me to the question about, what do you describe as love? Like, what are the, qualifications of unconditional love where you feel, that will last?
Oh my gosh. Well, you are talking to the proverbial single girl. So I don't know that I have figured it out. I know what I try to do and aspire to do. I think it's just, staying open, right? I think it's just staying open, and hopeful. It's kind of like the same.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's something that will work for everyone.
Well, I mean, it's and being vulnerable, right? I think it's, really when you can just be and I'm not like any kind of a therapist or anything. As you can tell in my movies, all of my girls are like that. But I think it's finding that person that you can be at your very worst. And they still make you feel like it's okay. I think that, to me, that's the dream, right? It's not worrying about, do I have my lashes on, and are my roots done, and did I say something that's stupid today, or fall down the stairs? It's or was I embarrassed because I didn't get that job, and I'm questioning if I'm worthy. All of those things, I think you can find that person that you can be your most vulnerable with is probably your person, right? That makes it okay. That's the dream.
That makes sense. And I think what's great about all your movies is that they're very realistic. You're very authentic with your characters and screenplay you have to tell. I know I've seen some movies that are, they're good fairy tale, which is great, but they don't really make you, I guess, learn or inspire from them because it's not really relatable. That's my favorite, I guess, aspect of your films, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. I tried.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, you're doing a great job. So it's definitely more than trying. And I would love, Tiffany, for you to talk a little bit about Emma. You guys have a very long relationship, and it's so great that you found a team, I guess, with each other. How does that make you feel?
Oh my gosh, it's well, I'm so lucky because she's truly amazing. It's funny, I tell her, and I don't have my new About Fate one sheet up yet in my office, but I have her all over. She's on every poster in my office just about. So I sit every day and work, and I'm surrounded by your beautiful face. She's lovely, and she's so smart, And she brings so much to the table when it comes to when you actually like roll up your sleeves and you get down to making a movie. She has such good ideas. You know, she's got her own production company now and her producing partner, and they're doing, you know, TV shows and pilots and, you know, so many other, her book club. She's, you know, loves to read more than any person that I know. She's always got an amazing book that she's recommending. I'm just, you know, I'm very fortunate. We continue to talk about what our next projects are going to be. I think our goal is that the next one I'll be directing is really exciting for both of us. And it's lovely to have Emma support me moving into that area of my, you know, the next level from writing, directing. So it's just, you know, it's great. And it's a blessing. And it's, you know, a lot of writers, directors continue to work with the same people over and over again. And they, you know, have this amazing body of work. And I hope that I'm fortunate enough, you know, to be making movies with her when, you know, we've got gray hair instead of blonde hair. And, you know, now that she has her son, I'm a single mom. So it was kind of like a whole different level to, you know, that we can relate. And oh my gosh, she's got the most beautiful baby. So, you know, I love her and I can't wait to make the next movie with her.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I see, I think that's your baby boy in the back, those pictures.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
it's Jet.
that's adorable. He's adorable. So yeah, that's great. You know, I think it's very rare, I think, to find, I guess, a friend, especially who you can have a professional relationship with as well as a friendly relationship. So I think, you know, the fact that you found, you know, her is probably so amazing for both of you. I feel, you know, from my personal experience, it's very, very rare to have that type of bond.
Yeah, very lucky. She's amazing.